What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the DoubleEShow. It's Banished Wednesday with mods. Welcome back to Veryville. So when we left off in the last episode, I had worked on the Newbert Smith shop, getting that built. I don't have it operating just yet. If we look in our overseer, we have 342 iron ore, 248 iron, and how much coal do we have? We only have 42 coal. Okay, so if I come around this way, I've got the mining village over here, and these guys are pulling coal out of the mine. I have 8 of 8 in there. So we should start building up a store of coal. So I could turn the work on here. I can put 2 people in. So let's go... no, I'm going to put 1 person in. We're going to go 1 person. And they're going to make the iron fittings. And then we'll start building up... well, we've got 46 iron fittings. So then what's the other thing? Wagon parts, it'd be 3 logs, 1 iron. 3 logs, 3 iron fittings. No, let's let them work on the iron fittings for a hot minute. I don't want them using firewood because I want to keep everybody warm, so we're going to definitely keep them using the coal. I've got this nice stone texture down for the flooring, for the walking paths, and I'm not 100% positive which ones I used, but I want to come in here, okay. And I want to go in here, DS, we'll go in here, last spot, ghost pieces, ghost dock pieces. So if I go like this, 1, 2, and 3. If I unpause, alright, they pop in. Very good. And that gets us to these roads. Excellent. I'm going to come in here. Well, here, let's let them work. I'm going to go down to 2 times speed. I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to collect these resources. I want to collect... is there one to collect? No, there really isn't. Okay, so... But I want to... If I come into this guy's area here, right? So that's the forester log home. Find the forester. There we go. So if I come in there, I don't know if I look around. I can go. I can put the hunter. Wow, he's really got to be in a clearing, huh? I put the hunter in. Gotta find where there's aminals. Well, I got them migrating over this way. I could put the hunter in here. And if I come down to hunter, right there, 2 of 5. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to bring the builders down to 2. We could certainly use... okay, good. We got some nomads that are... I can't remember what... well, I'm not sure whether they're leaving or they're coming. It looks like they're leaving. I had a bunch of nomads come. I took some, but then I... denied some others because there was just too many of them coming in. I did get some orchard. I bought some cherries offline. So they're getting the cherry trees in, and we're putting another chestnut grove in over here. Get this working. So they're making glass. Actually, let's see how much glass we have, because okay, we've got 163 glass. That's pretty good. I don't want to necessarily overdo it, but I think I need some storage here. What is that? That's a farmhouse. I think I need some storage over this way for construction materials. I don't want to take up too much space. Let me shrink that down. Unpause. We'll come in here. We're going to go EB. We'll take a look at their storage solutions in here. Yeah, that's just big storage. Okay, let's come into kid stuff. We'll take a look at storage here. He's got tiny markets. He's got abandoned barn. The abandoned barn looks cool because it's a little beat up. But I don't want a beat up barn. I want a regular barn. So I'm going to come into themed mods. Colonial houses and service buildings. Colonial hospital. Lodging house. Parish church. Colonial chapel. Okay, so there's, let's come in here. Hardware store, clothes store, windmill, bakery, sugar refinery, jam shop, general store, general trader, barn storage, large storage barn. Well, you know, this wouldn't be unsuitable for the area. Let's come over this way, and I'm gonna rotate it here, and we're gonna plop it in right next to this hill. Bring it down here. Plop it in here. So that'll put in the large barn storage, and then this is the extension, which I suppose could go there. Could go right off the side here, but I think I'm going to have it go there. I'm going to wait on that. I don't think I'm going to need that much space. But I need storage in this area because we're gonna get full. I do have a need for homes because of the nomads I took in. So if I come to the mini town hall and I look, we have 63 families, 51 homes. Right on. So I'm gonna close that out. And I've got 3 people without jobs. Let's actually find that. Woodcutter. Hunters. Okay. We got that. I'm going to add in an extra woodcutter. We've got 1 too many blacksmiths. Do that. Alright, that takes care of that. We need an extra brewer. We'll put them in. We're going down through the list here. And it looks like everything else is right. Okay. So we need the extra homes, and I think what I would like to do is I want to kind of drop a home in this area. Let's come in here, and we'll go kid. Abandoned house, no. Tiny house. Oh, those would be cute, but I'm going to come in. Oh, you know what it is? I'm going to come in here. Small plantation house. So I'm going to turn it, whoops, this way. And I'm going to plop it here. And then if I look in here, and I go roads, I've got this gravel road. I think I want to come like so. Like so. And what do we have? We have that colored road going out there. So everything is gravel road in here in the mining area. and then it turns into this. I think I'm going to make this gravel road as well. Yeah. Okay, and I wanted to work on getting more forestry done. So I've got this guy over here. Right. So we get that forestry working there. And in here I should have, I got a hunter and a forester. So I probably need, okay, let's pause for 1 second. Where's the front door? There's the bridge. Okay, so if I come in here to roads, get ES roads, if I go dirt roads, I'm going to try this one. Dirt road number 7. We're going to shift. Like so. Then we're going to shift to there. And then like that. Right? Yeah. And then we'll come across over here to the forester. And then I want to come into homes and Nordic log cabins. We're going to do this one here. Now I'm going to keep this same style house. I like the East Plaza. I'm going to keep the same style. What's that? A red cottage? Got the red cottage like that. Red barn. Ah. Could have used those as well. So, okay. Glass and other materials I might not have yet. Okay. Coming in here. Kids. Forest outpost. 45-degree angle. Okay. Right there, here, dirt roads, number 7, in there. That should be front door. Okay. So let's, that'll take care of 2 homes that we need. Looks like I can get rid of that. Come over here. I go resources, put it there right near the deer. If it works like it does in Tom Sawyer's mod, that would be the way to go. Okay, now let's come in here. Red cottages. Probably don't have, I think it needs roof tiles and bricks. So let me pause real quick. I do not believe I have roof tiles, and I do have a brick maker over here, and I think, okay, he does make both, but I don't have them working because I don't have a clay pit. So let's come in here and resource production, tiny quarry, tiny mine, tiny gardener, tiny forester, tiny forester without storage. Okay, with storage. Ah, very interesting. Okay, we have tiny workshop, hedgerow, abandoned ruined, abandoned place, farmyards with common farm products, apple, oats, milk, carrots, 7 by 8, Farmyard with wool, wool clothes, oats, potatoes, and carrots. Looking for one thing, come across another. So, I'm going to put that like so. And then farmyard, corn, tomato, peppers, eggs, apple, wheat, beans, eggs, firewood, berries. I come over this way and see if I can't get it there. Well, I'll do it like this. I'll let them build, but let's I'm looking for the clay. So buildings for small fishing village. Yeah, that's a woodcutter. Got the forestry node there. I could put a woodcutter. Yeah, well, coming around this way. Rotate it. Put a woodcutter here. Right on. Smoker, house, cabin. Love these cabins. These cabins are awesome, actually. So come over this way. I go. That cabin there. Pausing. Okay. Okay. Got this trader going. Wasn't going to show you that just yet. So we'll hop back over here. We'll let that trader go. And I'll show you the work that I was doing in a hot minute. Let's come into EV real quick. Here, dirt roads. So, yeah. Back into kids, themed mods, bed and breakfast, no. Forest outpost. That will attract nomads. I'm not interested in that. Wood chopper. That's a small wood chopper. Got it. Small barn. F. Okay. Small school. Don't need that. I did put in a bigger school. I'm looking for clay. I'm looking for something that does the clay, and I can't remember where it is. Hay pile, coverings, stoops, okay. So is it in here under resources? I bet it is. There we go. Shore hut, char burner, village resource production, rock quarry, char burner, village clay pit. Thank you very much. Coming over this way. So, I go R. Just out into the water, right? Right to there. So, that would be the clay pit. And then if I come into storage and I go like this, that would be iron and wood. Fuel, not interested. Well, fuel stockpile. Coming up this way. Where did I plop in that? Right on. It's right there. one. There we go. Got a fuel stockpile there. Gonna have a fuel stockpile there. Gonna have a fuel stockpile there. Right on. Okay. And then minerals and materials for this new clay pit. So that's for the road. I can't put it there, but I can put one there. 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 And there. I'm gonna come into roads. We're gonna go dirt. I'm gonna unpause because I've been had it paused long enough. Like that. And that. Bring it over here. Like that. Get that in there. Yeah, that looks good. So that's materials and minerals. Clay will go there. Clay will be able to go there. Right on. Okay, so these things are building. I got a pretty hefty building list. I'm going to give them 5 builders. So let me show you some of the things that we were able to do with some of the materials that we had gotten to that point. So there's the overseer going there. If I look, iron fittings, we're doing good. We did get some wagon parts built. Right on. Yeah. Okay, so I had come in here and I had put in more of the wood dock. And then I got this livestock trader in, which I have not outfitted with anything. I'm going to pause because I got a trader. Have not outfitted with anything yet, but I have somebody in there working there. This is the old trader. Oat seeds, grape seeds, potato seeds, flax seeds. I'm going to go with the flax. And I'm going to go, if I go 250 on the cider, and I go 500 on the maple syrup, and then I go 625, that's 3125, trade, I will go in here, I will remove flaxseed, and we'll come back in here. And I can hold this guy because then I can get grape, potato, or oats. So I'm going to hold him. Let's shrink it down. I'll hold him right there. And we'll let that continue working. So I come over here. I paved a little bit more. I built this warehouse, which is one of the kids' warehouses. I built the warehouse. They almost finished the road out here. They got a little bit more road to build. I put the wood dock in. I put this house in with a wreath on the door. We got the livestock trader. Got a tiny market here. And then I put in a tiny market a little further down, and you'll see in a moment. Then I put in this bakery. And this well. The well produces water. The bakery needs water and flour to make the bread. So this is now making bread, which is awesome. I just put in dock stuff, basically. So this is Quayside for discrepancies. I put in the bakehouse, which will make sea biscuits from wheat alone, and they are making about 300 bannock, which is nice. So sea biscuits must be bannock. The other recipe is making sea biscuits from corn, but we do not have corn. Coming further, did I stop the road there? I did, because it interferes. Okay. So then we come into here, and I put in a pirate's still, which can't make anything unless it has sugar, and you get sugar from sugar cane. Same thing with the King's Arms. It'll make rum, but it requires sugar. But I can make ale from apples, ale from berries, ale from cherry. In fact, let us take a quick look there. We got 1,400 apples, 245 berries. Can make ale from wheat as well, but I don't have a ton of wheat. Let's go for ale from apples, and we'll let them get working. Right on. Did I pause? I paused. Okay. I used some of kids' decorative people. Just put them in here. So then I've got the rum distiller here at the port. I've got the wood shop, and he's making firewood, but he can also make peg legs. But firewood is important because people are getting cold. And then I just put some decoration, some stuff around. And then coming over this way, we have this tiny trader, which I put 2 people into, but did not stock. So I'm actually going to pull 1 person out. What does this trader have? Sand, stone, clay, coal, roof tiles. That'd be good stuff. I'm going to dismiss them. Now, the idea with this is we're going to have some businesses dotted along the port area. And then we'll have some homes. And we'll have a market area. Now, I don't think... Yeah, I put the market in over here so that it would cover some of this area. Yeah, alright, so we got the large village barn. Let's take a look at that. She looks good. She looks good. Alright. We got the small plantation house. That's over here. Very good. Okay, let's come in here. Can't remember whether I put in road. I think I did. I did. I put in road. Okay. So that's a small plantation home. That's going. That's going. That's going. So it's here. 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 And here, unpausing. Okay. But yeah, so we've got people getting cold, even though I've got a good amount of firewood. I'd like... Oh yeah, and so I put in a sampling of roads here, which you can't see in this winter. But once they're in and built and everything and not covered by snow, it'll let me know of the EB roads in the stone. Several of these last for this one, this one, this one, and this one. But let's come into discrepancies, and we are going to go... No, let's trade merchants. Here we go. Okay, these are the brick homes. And these will require what looks to be roof tiles, bricks, fittings, wagon parts, whatnot. Okay. Cool. But what about these? Brigand townhouse. Let's pause because I got the trader. Brigand styled townhouse for 5 occupants, 1,200 capacity, requires fuel below 50 degrees. Warmth rating is 90. Requires 72 work to build. Glass, fittings, logs, lumber, and stone. There's going to be a plethora of these. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one. And it's going to come out 1, 2, 3. Boom. Okay. The reason why I want 3 is I'm going to give them little back gardens. And it's a regular. This is tall, so that would be much taller. This will go over shops. Brigand Town storage. F. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. But how do I get it closer to that? F. Nope. Nope. That's white. There we go. We're going to use this one right here. Woodcutter's in. Farmyard is in. Brigand Town storage. Brigand Town house. That's a herbalist market. Baker. Tailor. We could use some clothes, actually. So we go R, right there, like this. F. We'll go with the red roof on that one. Alright, and that'll be good for a moment. Let's unpause. And we'll come over here. So the little farmyard just needs somebody to work it. And the woodcutter is here. And that requires somebody to work it. So I'm going to put somebody in there. Okay. Yeah. All right. How much lumber do we have at the moment? But it's called something else. It's not lumber. It's not lumber. Timber. We got 124 timber. Okay. Very good. We got 11 wagon parts. We got the 56 iron fittings. Okay, we're doing good. So I don't need to go to making timber just yet. Get that pasture there. But coming over here to the farmland, right? Okay, both farmlands are ready to go. So I'm going to put someone in there. Someone in there. And I'm going to unpause. And then I want to come in here. We're going to go kid. Decorations, new fencing, and now I want actual fencing. Okay, so if I go like that. Is that a 3-sided? It is. Gonna go like that. That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. R. go three-way there. Alright, rotate there. Can't get there, and I suppose we probably couldn't get there either, right? Okay, excellent. So we're going to come over this way, and it's going to go here, here. So it's a road that goes down the middle. There. It's going to be weird. This, this, and this. Yes. Okay. And then corner. Whoops, like so. It's going to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't get one there. I can't get one there. I'm going to go here, here, and here. That look right? And then I've got this little area here, right? And we just found this great tiny little barn in the forest. Small barn. Or will it it just won't fit. But I could put it back here. Okay. So then, what roads are these? I know what roads they are. They're the dirt roads from EB. So I can get that to there. And I don't know why it won't go there. That's a gate. And then this will come across like so. Okay. And then when I come in here with this, I'm going to raise that up. And I don't know if that'll be enough for the fencing. No, I got to do the other one. Raise that up as well. And then we'll come in here for the fencing. Right on. And that's a fence gate. That fence gate should allow people through. Village clay pit. That's over here. So I could put one person in there. And I'm going to up the raw materials limit. But that clay pit looks good. Looks real good. We've got the cabin over here. We're going to come in, EBs, dirt roads, and like so, like that, like that, right, yeah. And I've got nobody moved into it yet, even though if we look right here, 72 families, 55 homes. Everybody needs a home. The angled forest house out here. Excellent. Right on. Okay. Brigand storage actually built. Very nice. That would be this guy right here. That looks excellent. I'm going to keep that cabin pinned for... Oh, wait a minute. There we go. We got people in there. And they're breeding age. There you go. Brigand house is done. Very nice. Yeah, it doesn't look like they've built these roads. Let's come in here and go priority. We'll get the Brigand Town Tailor. Let's check the number of fittings we have now. Iron fittings, we got 35. Okay. How much coal do we have? 29. Got iron ore, iron tools. We're doing okay on tools. Really need more clothing. So this tailor, extremely important. Excellent. So let's pause for 1 second here. So this is the town tailor. I want to come in, make coats from wool, leather and wool, or linen and wool, or leather. Close the overseer out entirely. That was a mistake. Okay. So, leather. 8. Wool. None. Well, that stinks. That stinks a bunch. Well, I guess you'll make hide coats out of leather. I'm going to put somebody in there. We need to up the clothing limit anyways. But I think that means I need to focus on sheep. So this one here is for livestock. Let's pause for a moment while I get an idea of what I can put in there for trade. So we've got 40 ale. So I'm going to put in 50 ale. We've got Bannock. I don't want to trade food if I don't have to. Let's go by quantity. So we've got plenty of coffee bean. So I'm going to put in 1,500. Well, I'm going to try to put in 1,500, but can't. There we go. 1,500 coffee bean. Maple sap. And maple syrup. Let's go... let's go 750 maple syrup. Let's back that out because it's in the wrong spot. 750 maple syrup. 1,600 cider. So I could come up here and go 250 cider. Onions, venison, peppers, roots, beans, apples. Okay. So, and charcoal has got a good amount. So what's my trade values here? 8, 1, 1, and 8. Okay. So I'm going to give him an extra person. Okay. And let him work. Then I'm going to come down to this trader here. And same thing, we're going to go into inventory. We're going to give him 1,000 coffee bean. We're going to give him 500 maple syrup. 500 maple syrup. Let's see. We have an abundance of herbs. I could actually put in some herbs here. Herbs. Since I have 1,000, I could put in 250. What do they trade for? Herbs trade for 4. Okay. Where is the cider? Let's go back by name. Ale. I can go ahead and put in, well, let's say 25 ale, and we'll go 250 cider. Okay, trade. Yeah, that gives him a good amount of stuff to trade with as well. But I'm gonna leave him single because he's just a tiny trader, right? Right. Okay, so they'll work on that. We can bump it up to 5 times speed. 5 times speed, everybody. 5 times speed. Okay, coming over this way, they're still not doing the roads there. They're not really doing the roads here either. Let's give them a couple more builders so we can get through the build list. Trying to figure out, what is this? That's the small barn. Okay, the fence stuff. The fence stuff is what's taking up their time. Oh, pause. Got a trader. Leghorns and pigs. I don't have, let's see, it'd be 2, 4, 6, 800. I'd only be able to get 1 pig. We will dismiss you. How are we doing on the pigs anyways? If I come over here to the pig farm, we have 5 of 9. We're not producing anything yet, which means if we're not producing anything yet, that means that they haven't been able to make bacon. And bacon is a key food source. Alright, so mini town hall. Nomads. Nope. 12. None. I'm gonna allow the 12. Right? And that means I can put in 15 builders. And then we've got more here. I'm going to allow that 17. Okay. And it means I can go up to 20 builders. And then in a second, we'll get nomads at the well as well. Okay, so when we have an influx like this, I need to get some kind of a boarding house. Where would be a good spot for the boarding house? So, anybody using these? They are. Well, they're using one of them. But I'm not really, like, loaded up with stuff, and I no longer have any clothes. Okay, so right here, kids, no, in here, bed and breakfast. What do we got? We got the hostel. Large house for 4 families. We've got the breakfast nook. Start of the day, nourishing meal. That's just a restaurant. Pancake house. Pork butcher. Rise and shine bakery. Okay. Very cool. Watermill. Plaza. Greenhouse. Maple Grove. Sap boiler. Nightcap. Market. And what's this last one? Storage. Oops. Storage. Oh, just a, yeah, general storage place. Got ya. Okay. Colonial. These would be large houses, right? Lodging house. Here we go. It just won't fit. But if I bring this say... Yeah. If I bring this, come back to here. And then Colonial Hospital is a big N, Parish Church, Colonial Chapel. Got it. Okay. I don't actually believe, do we have 2 teachers because we have 2 schools. Physician, cleric. Where's cleric? Right. I've got this one church. One church for right now. Okay. Alright. Get out of there. I'm going to unpause. Lodging house, yes. Okay. That actually allows me... died at childbirth. I hate when I see that. Okay. Bringing this down to 15. I'm going to come into DS. I'm going to come into the housing right here. R. And F. I'm going to get that in as well. So we've got a number of people without home. And have a nice little courtyard here. It's looking like... Let's pause for a second. I could use... these 2 right here. This looks like cracked earth. I could use these 2 right here, but this one here specifically I could use wherever. I'm going to go like that. And then businesses. So if I've got a bakery here and I've got a bakehouse there, I don't need that. I've got the Brigand Town Trader right on. Actually, where's my hunters? Pausing. Unpausing, I mean, because I keep pausing. Hunter, 5 of 5. Okay. Pause. Because I know where he's going. There's the hunting stand. If I look. Well, they are. Yeah, they're still getting stuff. And we're getting deer hide. And down. So if we're getting deer hide, where's my tanner? This is the tannery, right? Make leather from deer hides. Made 16 so far. Let's come in here. Deer hides, 0. Okay, but how are we doing on the leather? 0. Looks like they're using it right up, but they are making clothes. Okay, so that's happening. Got it. Small barn's done. So let's take a quick look at that. Yep, that's a good termination to that. Pausing. Can I get a road in there now? I can't. So it does. It forces them to walk around. That's weird. Because how are they getting in and out of here then? Unless it's passable, but you can't build a road on it. So I wouldn't imagine I'm getting any cherries out of there yet. I wouldn't imagine I'm getting walnuts out of there. I am not. What am I getting out of here? I'm getting potatoes, eggs, berries, firewood. That's excellent. Over here, I'm getting potatoes, wool, carrots, and wool coats. Excellent. If I come in here, am I now starting to collect wool? I'm not really. But it's there. I did see the notification for nomads. Let's come over here. Who has the nomads? It would be there. We are going to deny because we just took in a good number of nomads. Right on. Okay, so the lodging house is complete and filled right up. Okay. Well, it looks like there's space for more. It's hard to tell. Alright, they did get the road out there, so if I come into DS and I come in here, it was this road. Right. Pausing for a second. I would like to remove that. Yeah. I need to keep in mind what it is that I'm planning for the middle of this. Okay. Alright. And we're going to carry houses off that way. We might as well bring this up to there. We're going to carry this way. Plan it out now. We're going to give them 1, 2, 3 backyard space. We're going to come off the front like so. Yep. Whoops. Okay, unpausing. By 2. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay. These guys are going to have back garden areas, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to design that. I'm limited in fence design. These are edge fencing. Brown would be like so. So 1, 2, 3. Gate. So, okay. So I know I'll be using the EB fencing. Let's check out this guy. Chickens and sheep. We are stocked up on everything. No, not all the coffee bean is there. But sheep, huh? You keep bringing me livestock. That's good. Dismiss. Okay. Yeah. So that'll get some fencing lined up for back there. This I did not want to place right up against the mountain, but it is sort of there at the hillside. I want to give them a little spot next to their joint. But you know what? We're working on an hour here. So, yeah. If you like what you watched, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions, tips, tricks, anything like that, put them in the comments below and I'll read them. And with that, I will catch you next Wednesday for another episode of Banished with mods. Peace.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, check out the playlist above, or watch what YouTube tells you to on the right. Oh yeah, and subscribe.